This is the story of the ring. Every time I got the shots for my cancer treatment, my whole body would swell up. And it took a long time for it to sort of settle down again. And on one of those occasions, not so long ago, I was sitting with Penny watching the evening TVs, whatever we were watching, and my hands were swelling up, my body was swelling up, and it was so painful. I tried to get the ring off because it was feeling like it was, cutting off the circulation. So I was, trying to get it off, and finally I got it off, and I put it on my little finger for keepsake. And then it was lost, because somehow it slipped off and fell off and stayed off, because for weeks and weeks into months, I was searching for this ring because I knew where I was when it fell off, but it could have fallen off at any other occasion. So my thoughts were, was it when I picked something up and put it in the bin and it just slipped off? Was it in the shower that it slipped off? And, I checked the drains and everything. It's like, all sorts of things. And then I thought, God, you actually know where it is. Why can't you just send some angels to open up my eyes to sort of say, there it is? Because I'd cleaned the house to try and find it. So one day, we were going to bed. I was in bed first and just getting some reading material. The lights was on and everything else. I was pillows were up and reading. And then Penny comes in and says, oh, and picks this ring up right next to me on the top of the bed. And I thought she was having a joke with me in terms of, now you know that, keep that on regardless and I'll keep it aside. She swears, and I kept on checking with her saying, did you play a funny one on me? And she says, no, it wasn't me. And so here we were, astounded that we come back to bed, and there on top of the sheets was his ring. It wasn't like, it fell out of something. It was kind of placed there. And how wonderful it is that you can pray for little things like a lost ring, and the angels will come and say, there you go, all in good time.